Good morning, student. Now in this video we'll study about the ecosystem. Okay, what is the ecosystem? Ecosystem, the various communities of living organisms, plants and animals interact among themselves as well as with their physical environment like soil, air and water. Okay, so the living organism interact with one another through their food chain, in which one organism consume another organism. The living organism like plants interact with soil to get essential nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, etc. With the air to get carbon dioxide, and also with water bodies for carrying out the process of photosynthesis. So now thus the various community of living organism, okay, like plants and animals, along with soil, air and water of that region, form a self-sustaining or functional unit of the living world. Okay, and this functional unit or a system made up of living and non-living component which is capable of independent existence is called an ecosystem. Okay, get it? So now the ecosystem include all the communities of an area, plants, animals, functioning with their non-living environment like soil, air and water. Okay, that we can define like this, that it's an ecosystem. Okay, so now what is an ecosystem? An ecosystem consists of all the living organism in an area along with the non-living components and their interaction. Okay, जितने भी हमारे क्या करते हैं इकोसिस्टम में, क्या कंसिस्ट करेगा? इकोसिस्टम कंसिस्ट द लिविंग थिंग्स एंड नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स. बहुत तो लिविंग थिंग्स है हमारे, वो क्या है? नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स, या यू कैन से फिजिकल एंड बायोलॉजिकल. ओके, फिजिकल एंड बायोलॉजिकल. बायोलॉजिकल में क्या होगा? प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स. एंड फिजिकल में क्या है? सॉयल, वाटर, एयर, टेम्परेचर. ओके, these are the physical things. So we are dependent, all the living things are dependent on the soil, air and water, non-living environment. Get it? So this is these all the functional unit formed an ecosystem. Okay, get it? So now an ecosystem is a self-contained unit of living things, plants, animals and decomposers as their non-living environment, soil, air and water. Get it? Now an ecosystem needs only the input of sunlight energy for its functioning. Okay. So the example of ecosystem are, what are the examples we can say? The examples of ecosystems are, okay, different types of ecosystems are there. Okay, like natural ecosystem like forest, desert, grasslands, mountain, ponds, lakes, river, ocean, etc. These are the natural ecosystem. Okay, next artificial ecosystem. आर्टिफिशियल इकोसिस्टम लाइक गार्डन, पार्क्स जो हमने बनाया है, गार्डन्स हमने बनाया, पार्क्स. ओके, दैट्स व्हाई दे आर आर्टिफिशियल. बट in the garden, in the parks, plants, animals are found. Okay, and they are interdependent on each other. Get it? The zoo, aquarium, okay, fields, these are an artificial ecosystem. Get it? So these two, there are the two types of ecosystem we can say. Okay, two ecosystem. Yeah, we can say the ecosystem are of two type, that is the artificial ecosystem and natural ecosystem. Get it? Okay, now this ecosystem, an ecosystem consists, you can say ecosystem is made up of two main components. Okay, and these two main components are biotic and abiotic. So all the ecosystems are made up of two main components. Get it? Biotic and abiotic components. Okay, get it? And abiotic components mean non-living components and biotic components mean living component. Okay, thus we can say that an ecosystem consists of non-living environment and the living biological community also. Get it? So there are two main components of the ecosystem, biotic and abiotic. Let's see firstly the biotic component. What is the biotic component? Biotic component a biotic component. Okay, the biotic component of an ecosystem, we can say, or the living component of ecosystem. Okay, like plants and animals, and which is made up of many different interdependent population. Okay, and the biotic community, a living community of an ecosystem, include three types of organism. इसमें three type के क्या होंगे? Organism होंगे. Okay, three type of organism are there. That firstly, that are the producer organism. Okay, first क्या होंगे? Producer organism. Okay, producer organism mean autotrophs mean they can synthesize their own food, like all the green plants are the producers. Okay, first are the producers, get it. Second are the consumers which are depend on the others for food. All the animals are consumer, because producers are always plants, green plants are always producer. And second is the consumers which depend on other for food. All the animals are consumers. And then decomposers. Okay, decomposer organism, yeah, saprotrophs which consume the dead remains of other organism. Okay, dead remains पर या dead remains के या other organism पर depend होते हैं decomposers. Okay, like certain bacteria and fungi, okay, are the decomposers. Okay, get it. So now these are the biotic components. Okay, and producers are the green plant, always be the green plant. Consumers are herbivorous, which are directly depend on the plants. Carnivorous, which are indirectly depend on the plants. They are the consumer. And decomposers, okay, that they decompose complex organic substance into a simple organic substance. Get it? So these are the biotic components. Now next is the abiotic component. The abiotic components of an ecosystem, okay, include the physical environment like water, soil, minerals, sunlight, temperature, wind. Okay, get it. Okay, along with the inorganic substance like carbon dioxide, nitrogen, oxygen, water, phosphorus, sulfur, sodium, potassium, calcium, and other elements present in them. And the physical factor, climatic factor like light, temperature, humidity are also considered as a abiotic components of the ecosystem. Get it? These are the two main components of the ecosystem. Get it? Okay. Now, next we will study in the next video.